And he'd be like, Playboy, just so
Yeah.
he wouldn't be like, I'm reading manga.
Hi, welcome to WannaWeeb. I'm Pina.
And I'm Echo.
We typically have a third person with us, but she's not with us right now. She had some trials to handle over in Salem, Massachusetts. So we'll let her go handle that over there.
She's fine, by the way. They can't even catch her. But it is Halloween season, so...
They've been trying.
Yeah, they...
But we just got done watching Gintama, the first 3 episodes of that. And what a cute and fun show.
It was really good. It was... Okay, simply put, it was chaotic.
Yes! Very chaotic. ADHD in... like, show form.
It was good for AD.
Yes.
Like, something kept happening every 5 seconds, and you had to keep up with it.
Mm-hmm.
And for the ranking of this anime on, like, what is it? My anime list?
My anime list.
It was rank 18 for season 1, 8 for season 2. So we just did a quick roll of the die, 1 through 20, and we got to watch this. So it was, you know what, for a random show picking, that wasn't bad. It was really, really good. I enjoyed that. I enjoyed it a lot.
Yeah, it was definitely chaotic, like we said. But because we've done this before, with like some test videos, and we did one from a 500, and we got this like one. What was it? 7 witches or something like that.
Oh yeah.
I forget exactly, but it was just. Y'all, it was just horny. It was just horny. That's all it was. It was like, hey, we got a quirky thing where if you kiss another person, you swap bodies. Wacky. Here's a lot of panty shots.
Yeah. This one, there was no panty shots.
Thank God.
Yeah, no. There was
yeah.
a lot of aliens.
Elizabeth, whatever the fuck she was.
Awesome. The first episode, I like that they explained how you're supposed to say his name, because if you say it wrong, it was testicles.
Yeah, something testicles.
So I'm like, thank you for the clarification. I didn't know I needed it, so I appreciate it.
Not keen.
Yeah, exactly. And then Elizabeth, some kind of duck thing. We got to meet, I think, literally what the picture shows, if you ever see like the first season, every single character.
Yeah.
In the first or even second episode.
Yeah, within the first
every
episode,
single
you meet everybody.
Yeah. And Elizabeth, again, is my favorite.
Elizabeth, what the hell is that?
Yeah. The narrator was perfect.
The narrator's great.
So this might be a little bit chaotic of going back, but like the narrator introducing every single character was basically saying like, oh, the guy with the wavy hair. Oh, the straight guy. Oh, the strongest warrior. Oh, what the fuck is that? Like there was not much to be explained, but you're like, oh, I'm not gonna forget these characters, because even the narrator doesn't even know what's going.
No, he's just kind of going with it. He's just going with the flow, just like us. I liked at the very beginning of the show. So the real premise of the whole show, for people who don't watch it and just don't care, it's basically like Edo period Japan, where they just finally outlawed samurais. But these things called amentos?
Yeah.
Amentos are a bunch of aliens, highly advanced aliens that showed up about 20 years ago. So it's this weird cross between like futuristic sci-fi as well as old school Japanese, and then yeah, it kind of blends into that.
And it's not just like one alien race. It was like a whole bunch of different ones.
Like Dragon Ball Z style alien race. You
like
got
a whole bunch of different
gremlins.
ones. And none of it even made any logical of what type of alien is it.
There was no theme.
But it's like, oh, there's aliens now, so that means they're going to be flying cars now, and flying, well, host clubs, basically.
Yo, they had a lightsaber in the second episode.
Right?
They had a lightsaber.
They had I didn't understand.
You went all Luke Skywalker on it.
We were so just into how dumb it was that we got shocked by the fact that they had a gun.
Yeah, we were so blown. But then the last episode, when they are chasing each other, they pull out the guns, and we're like, oh
Yeah.
yeah, that's right.
Like, you have guns? Like, oh, but the lightsaber didn't freak us out, or the bazooka didn't freak us out. Just the gun one. We're like, oh my god, you have a gun?
I think the reason why I thought that one was so, like, out of place and funny is because that's, like, a very, fucked up way of saying it, but it's the most, like, logical, smart way to handle that situation. You guys are a bunch of bad guys. You have somebody crash in your spot, and they're like, haha, you're down for, we're the good guys. And instead of fighting, they're all just like,
Right?
Got it. I'm like, oh, it's like Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
With that dude with the swords, he's swinging swords, and he just picks the gun out, shoots them.
In his whip.
Yeah.
He grabs the freaking whip with the gun. The Indiana Jones, not in here. Gintama, though, has something similar to a whip. He has a wooden sword. So he's a samurai, Gintama, who's the main character. Yeah. And he has just a wooden sword. He said he got on a school trip. And that's all he fights with. He's going hand-to-hand combat with people who have swords, guns, and all that. With his little wooden
It's
sword.
not breaking either.
No, it's breaking everything else.
Yeah, either dull sword.
It shattered a robot. It brought down a floating alien ship. It just don't understand it. And then that little girl's umbrella. What was her name? Euro.
Oh yeah, the one in all red.
Kaguya.
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 Kagura. I can't say it.
Kagura.
Kagura.
There you go. So Kagura is the little redhead one, and she carries a umbrella, and she's busting through those bars.
She's fun. I like her.
She's on crack, man.
Yeah.
She eats constantly, which we could be friends. Like, that makes me happy. I can eat with you. She's very food motivated, like me, so we're good. But she's labeled the strongest character, and she's like
in the universe.
Yeah. Kicking ass.
We got that big old dog too.
What's the dog's name? Was it Lady? No, Lady 4 was the name of the
it was Lady 4.
show. That's the show they were trying to watch.
Was it? Oh, that's the dog's name was Lady 4.
Wait, Elizabeth is the supporting actor?
Wait a minute, hold on. That right there. Fudo?
Fudo. Yeah, what about him?
I think I've seen his memes before. Alright, we're getting lost in the sauce.
I guess so, because I'm trying to find what the dog's name is, but the dog... I don't remember what the dog's name is. I could probably Google that fast.
I thought it was Lady 4 Legs.
No, Lady 4 is the show they keep trying to watch.
Well, anyways, the dog's mad cute. He keeps biting everybody's head, which is hilarious.
Everyone's bleeding and they just take
He just punches down on top of him.
Yeah,
poor thing.
No one even cares. They're like, oh yeah, we're just gonna eat him by the dog. We're like, okay, awesome. And then the cops are samurai. Like, the special forces are samurai, but yet there's a sword ban, so no samurais are allowed to be samurais anymore. Like, you can't be a sword wielder, because the aliens are like, nah, that's a lot of work, and we don't want to fight you. What are you doing?
Our cat's freaking out over here.
And in which case, they all have swords, except for the one crazy person who has a bazooka. And then the one boss, the big boss, I think has a crush on the sister of the straight guy.
You think so?
He's a stalker. He was underneath the kitchen table.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Skirt.
Right. I was thinking of Roy Mustang, dude, but no, I see what you're saying.
No,
the
that
main
guy.
boss who was like, I can't read.
Yeah. Okay, the dog's name. Sorry, because my ADHD went. Sadaharu. Sadaharu is the dog's name. Okay. But yeah, no, the big boss of the special forces was underneath the table, remember?
Yeah, he comes crawling out.
And she beat his ass in.
Yeah, she should.
Yeah, she's like, I'm not having you. She called him a stalker, so it must be eventually down the line we're gonna keep seeing him pop up around.
Yeah, but I'm sure it's gonna be like a gag situation where he pops out of cabinets and stuff.
But it was like the random thing, like we just met him and the next thing we know he's underneath the table.
Yeah.
So it was like, what's going on? And then what's the main cop's name? The Shiitake?
I don't know.
Shiitake, yeah. Shiitake mushrooms?
I wasn't paying any attention to the cops.
The name, I can't remember.
And I'm also terrible at names, so I just roll with it. I'm like, okay, yeah, I'll see this guy again, I'm sure. Celio.
Holy cow, they have... Okay, so we're looking at the anime list with the characters and stuff. They have characters from other anime in here that look like Dragon Ball Z off the first top of my head.
So it's probably
It
just
looks
a
like
gag manga thing.
It has to be because this is Cell, but it's called, well, technically in English, cello, but cello.
Cello.
That is crazy.
I remember just watching this. It felt like it was very much of a like a slice of life kind of deal. I don't really feel like there's an overarching narrative to the story. So I very much have a feeling it's just like, hey, let's see what our wacky gang's up to today.
Honestly, yeah, but it's entertaining.
Oh yeah, for sure, dude.
But in my mind, I won't know if there's a filler episode because I don't know what's happening.
It's all filler.
So it could be anything. I'd be like, yeah, sure, that makes sense.
It's like your comparison of Bo.
Yes, I compared it at the beginning. If you watch the other video, the way it was so chaotic at the beginning, it reminded me of the 2010-9 show. Bo. If you just want to have a weird night, you watch it. It doesn't make any sense, and that's how I felt about this show. It didn't make that much sense, but I'm interested in watching more because it was like mindless entertainment, and it kept going.
Yeah. Honestly,
it just kept going. Horace playing with something dead over there.
Good girl. Well, I have very few like thorns with it. I generally enjoyed a lot of it. I thought it was super funny. I had a lot of good laughs. I liked the fact that they kept like breaking the fourth wall.
Yeah,
that was fun.
They're like, oh, there's not that much time in this anime. Or like, oh, we gotta wrap this up in this episode. Like,
yeah.
What are you guys doing? Breaking up that fourth wall, like you said, and then the 1 minute fight scene. Like, oh, this is all this anime can take.
This is all we got.
Like, what?
Yep.
It was so good. It was funny.
Did not like the whole goblin part.
Yeah, no,
there.
that's gonna be X'd out for anyone who watches the third episode.
Yeah,
when the sister goes up into the nightclub thing, the host club nightclub thing, we're gonna take that out. It's just not something that we even like to promote, even if it's just for a quick second. SA is a nay here. So
yes.
That
Nay's on the SAs.
That part would be the only bad for the
yeah.
whole show. It's not anything crazy. It's just creepy, which is why we're just taking that out.
That part, very big ick on that one. But everything else was very fun.
Yeah.
And it was very, I don't know how to exactly put it. This show was like a bag of chips.
Yeah. A lot of air.
It was good. It tasted fun. Is it super great for you? Probably not. You know? But was it fun and quick? Sure. You know what I mean? It was like, it's very much of a snack type of thing. You just put this on just for, you don't have to think a whole lot. You just have something on.
This show aired back in 2006, so that's before I think anime got a little better with how they ran it. I mean, if you compare with today's anime, like Spy X Family, that's still happening right now. It's not as crazy, ADHD, or creepy as it, I guess, was in 2006, but it was still really good. The animation was still really good. Remember when the cutscene until going upstairs?
Yeah, the 3D model was different. I wasn't ready for that.
No, but it wasn't like the bad one where they did with the zombies.
Yes, okay,
the zombie ones, if you guys watched one of our earlier episodes, we had oh my gosh, Saving Saga Land.
Test episode. Not out.
Oh.
But we did watch Zombieland Saga.
Yeah, okay.
For a test episode. And in Zombieland Saga, they have a very quick 3D modeling with all the dancers. I
forgot that we didn't even show that yet. That might be... Yeah, that's a later.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
If this blows up, you know what? If this blows up, if this gets many likes, I want at least 10,000 likes. If I get 10,000 likes, we will show that episode. Because
if we get 1,000 followers, we'll show that.
No, I want 10,000 likes. I'm gonna go straight baller. But we will show that episode, and you'll see what I mean. When it goes from like that good 2D anime and then goes to that 3D for that quick second in Gintama when they did that, it was okay.
Yeah, it was clean.
fine. It's like, oh, okay, a little bit of a transition.
I think it's
liked
all of
it.
it.
For the other show, yeah.
No, the other show was 2D with the 3D modeling of the
Yeah,
characters.
am
Here,
like
I
that.
think everything was 3D, so that's why I think
Everything
it
was
looked better.
2D.
Yes, 2D.
Okay. Yeah, everything in the show was 2D, and it looked really, really nice. And it was very comical. With like, oh, you guys can't be using sword fights here. It's like, oh no, we're just we're a sideways show. Like, oh, okay, great. And then continue on fighting.
Yeah.
What the heck is happening? And then the billing when they had to go downstairs to the landlady.
Yeah, she's like, what do you want?
Yeah, and then her helper, the alien.
Yeah, the pig lady thing.
Oh, God, what was her?
Oh, you mean Lace?
Yeah, Lace. She made into the episode. If you guys see, I don't think she's even on the cover.
Acts nothing like
Oh no,
Lace.
she is on the cover. She's way in the back.
Yeah.
She looks just like Lace, but with purple hair. So she kind of made her little quick debut in the show anyway. And she, I guess, has a huge crush on Gintama. But she went to go kiss him, but she kissed the dog on accident, and then the dog bit her head, and the head stayed on. So wasn't that creepy?
Good killer.
But every time the dog bites somebody, it's like blood gushing out in someone's head.
Oh, it's not a soft kiss by any means.
No, and not like a creepy like blood gushing, like, oh, I can't watch this is gory. Just like when someone gets a nosebleed and they show a little squirt in like animations. It's like that.
Just little trails.
Yeah, and you're like, oh, okay. So this dog just kills people basically whenever he wants to. And just nice little chomp is just tons and tons of pressure.
I like the Jump magazine because the show is produced by Tokyo TV. And so I think, if I'm remembering correctly, Jump magazine and all that.
It was for shonen manga, right? And shoujo manga?
Yeah, and I think Tokyo TV, they're all part of the same groups. But Aniplex and all that. So yeah, I definitely see them all together. So I think that was kind of funny to see the fact that he had a Jump magazine. It made me think of, I grew up in a really small town in Arkansas, and like my graduating class, if I had stayed there, would have been like 100 people.
Oh, that's small.
Yeah, and so you never wanted to be caught in public doing something, especially in middle school. And so I would go to the magazine section, and I'd pull up like a Sports Illustrated thing, but then inside the Sports Illustrated would be a Jump manga, so I could catch up on some anime and manga. But if anybody rounded the corner, it'd be like, "Yo, what's up, Pina?" I'm like, Sports Illustrated. I'm like, hell yeah, dude. I'm like,
and it would be like, Playboy. Just so you wouldn't be like, I'm reading manga. Because sometimes manga could be a little bit frisky that way.
Oh, yeah.
Playboy's like, eh? Compared to the manga, you're like, oh my god, there's some titties on them.
They're like, oh, you're into fake titties? Nah, man, you're in the real ones. I'm sitting here, I'm like, but my hot anime girls.
Yeah, like, I like them fake titties. I don't feel weird looking at them.
I'm like, oh, those on those magazines are fake too.
Yeah, fake titties is fine with me. But I do agree, like, I don't think, I might have said this in one of the other episodes, but I haven't bought a Jump manga magazine
in a minute.
I don't think it's like 2006, 7, where it had like the first few episodes of like Naruto, Vampire Knight back in the day.
Oh, it would come with the DVD inside of it.
No, mine did not come with the DVD.
Which one came with the DVD?
Mine came with like
CDs inside.
Mine came with one episode, one chapter for like 7 different mangas, and it was a stack. Like it was that thick and like this big. And it was just a lot of one, and then they had like anime quizzes. What's your sidekick? Like all these things in this huge manga, and it was read or American-wise. If you're watching this in America, you know, we read left to right. In Japan, they read right to left. So when you get this magazine, you have to flip it, where this edge is on the left side and the crease is on the right, and you would have to read the whole thing backwards. And that's how I learned how to read it backwards. Because I started reading it forward.
Yeah.
And I'm like, how is this guy already dead? And I'm like, oh, shit, I gotta read this the other way.
That's funny.
It took me forever to get those boxes, but that was really cool.
Yeah, I still get messed up on the boxes, even to this day.
Yeah, for
Be
sure.
real honest, so.
But that's another way they broke probably the fourth wall.
That's true. Now I wonder how much they break the fourth wall in the manga as well.
Oh no, that'd
Because-
be a good one to look at.
I mean, it's definitely it's a comedy,
Mhm.
you know,
Oh,
anime.
100%.
So I can only imagine how in depth they get with the manga.
Oh no, I agree.
Especially with the author,
The author, King Arthur.
the King Arthur. You know, probably making some funny gags while writing this.
You see the character list, right? If we kept going, there's Cell from Dragon Ball Z, but his
Yes.
name's Cello. And then they got
Ben, whoever Ben is.
they have all these characters that if you decide to scroll and look through the characters, they're from all these other animes. So this guy literally made parodies, and even the tag on the side says that the theme of this show is gag, humor, historical, parody, and samurai. Which I think sums it up.
Oh, there it is. I was, where are you seeing that?
Here, where it says themes.
Yes, I see now.
And the genre is action, comedy, and sci-fi.
Definitely in the sci-fi.
That's it's like not even like a sci-fi like Ghoul Tokyo or something.
That's a shonen.
Or like shonen. Remember I said it for the manga.
Yeah,
or for the Jump magazine.
That makes a lot of sense.
But this is not like sci-fi where it was like
What's up?
like Brother Alchemist, what's it, Full Metal Alchemist, where it's like everything was all futuristic, and what's another good sci-fi? Or Cowboy Bebop, where it's like that.
Western, but still.
Yeah, I guess that's a good one you could compare because it's like sci-fi, but with samurais versus Cowboy Bebop, which is sci-fi and cowboys.
And they still have
Same
aliens.
vibe.
Yeah.
But this was just, it was fun.
Yeah, overall,
it.
It was good.
Yeah.
I did enjoy it a lot.
I honestly liked, so I can see the rating on here. And the rating that my anime list gives it for
400,000 users.
400,000 users? Wow.
Yep.
It's almost 500,000. People who have scored this on my anime list, they give it an 8.9. And I kind of agree with that.
It's definitely
That
up
would
there.
be my score too.
Really?
I would give it an 8.9. I really enjoyed it. I love, again, my ADHD follows through with it. It's chaotic. I still don't know any of their names really well for the fact there's just so many of them. But I like it. I would watch more of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
That answers a question I was about to ask you. Would you want to watch more of it, and what your rating was? So you definitely would want to watch more of it, and you are going to give it the same score of 8.93?
I think an 8.9 is a good score. I'm not going to do the 9.
Yeah,
the 0.93.
0.93.
Yeah, no, I'm not going to say that. They can keep their 0.03. But the 8.9, I feel like is pretty good.
Yeah.
Because it's entertaining, and I feel like it's just that mindless anime that you can get invested in it, and not like crazy invested like people are with like Attack on Titan, where it's like their whole life motto. It's more of just like one where you just put it on and you just simply watch it, enjoy it. It's just like a good show.
I like that. I liked it. I feel like it's very much of a take it or leave it kind of deal.
Yeah.
If it pops up or someone goes, hey, you want to watch a Gintama? I'm probably like, yeah, sure, why not? But am I going to go out of my way and watch it? Probably not. Also, okay. It wasn't terrible. It was fun. I'm gonna give it like a 7.2.
Whoa!
Not for anything terrible. It's just very. I thought it was good, but it wasn't anything that blew me out of the water. It was just enough to be. Yeah, that was good. Would I recommend it to somebody? Sure. It seems like a really fun kind of like gag manga to capture people with, but.
No, if Lace was here, she'd agree with me. But she's not, so I can't add her score in.
Tragic.
So it's only us. I'm gonna say 8 for her. No, I'm kidding. So we add our scores together.
This gives us a WannaWeeb rating of
an 8. I'm not doing these points. A perfect solid 8. Or if you really want the extra point, It's an 8.05, but we're gonna go with an 8. So 8's not bad. 8's pretty good. It's not our highest though.
No, it's definitely not. No,
it's like right in the
we're
good
consistent.
center.
We're consistently in the 8 so far. Though.
Yeah, I think we got what 7.9 was our lowest.
I don't remember.
No.
All the ones I've edited so far just keep saying 8.
Playback. You know what? You guys tell us. What was our lowest? That'd be better for me instead of me digging through all the videos.
And actually, what was your rating on the show?
Yeah, what did you guys think? Honestly, from like everything that we talked about, or if you were with us on the other channel, what you saw, what did you guys think of it? Was there anything that we missed out on, or anything we need to know more about? Because I'm invested. I'm looking forward to watching more of this, as well as watching all the other animes we've watched so far. My list is getting bigger, like my book top, so I'm trying my best to catch up with it. But yeah, let us know what you guys think.
Yeah, tell us your thorns, your roses on it, what you liked, what you didn't like, and drop your rating for the Gintama here, and we really appreciate that. Thank you for stopping by. This one's going to be a bit of a shorty, but a goodie. Next time when we get here, hopefully all 3 of us are back in on the office into the show for the podcast.
Yes, I hopefully will be here, and then Lace will be here. I know in a few episodes we've been kind of switching off and on, so hopefully we'll all be back together. It's been a second, and I miss you guys. I know Lace misses you guys, so we'll all be back here in the studio together.
And it would be great. And eventually I'll be off, and it'll just be a girls' night.
Girls' night. Lace, we're going to have a girls' night. I look forward to it.
All right. Well, thank you guys all so much for watching. Please follow us on our links down here or right here. And don't forget to subscribe, hit a like, and we'll see you guys in the next one.
Bye.
Bye.
Cause your boyfriend's a bitch. He ain't shit. Da 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 da.